Hi everyone, the Solution Architect. Yes, I'm back. I moved back from Ireland to South Africa. For the last 3 years, I've been working in various companies, and I want to share more details with you guys. So this video today will be about encapsulation. I'm busy with a Udemy course, and I will leave as soon as I got all the content uploaded, which will be in the next few weeks. I will let you guys know. Today's video is about encapsulation. It's part of my course as well, but I thought I'm going to put some of these videos out on YouTube on my channel, and then hopefully it will help someone out there that wants to know how to do encapsulation in C#. So we're going to talk about encapsulation today and use Visual Studio Code and C# to show you how encapsulation is working. Very simple, very easy. But if you want to actually go to an interview, this is one of the questions that they ask you quite regularly. So let's go through this the description of encapsulation. And this is one of the fundamental principles of object-oriented programming that involves the bundling of data, attributes, and the methods or functions, it depends what language you use, that operates in the data into a single unit known as a class. So, and this concept helps in it hides the internal details of any object. An object works and exposing only what is necessary. So that's what encapsulation means, is that you obviously create an instance of that class, and then you can use it by overriding it by using methods and not directly changing the variables from the outside. So it does provide a control over the access of the internal state of an object and prevents direct manipulation from the outside class. So what we'll do in this video, I'll show you how in VSCode, and I always create the project up front. All right, so I'm not, obviously, just to take some time off the video, I use just a console app, .NET New app console. Just ignore the app. That should only be .NET New console. You should know that by now. And if you're a .NET programmer, I also change the program CS file automatically up front. Sometimes I do it in the video and sometimes I don't. But this is just a normal class that I put into the programs.cs file. Create a program class and a static void method, and all the code comes in there. And if I need extra classes, I create it either in front here or after that class. So what we will do today is we'll create a persons class, and the person class will have a name, string name, and an int age, which is private variables. And then the only way to set those variables is through methods that will create a get name method, a set name method, the same with person, get age, and a set age. And this is how encapsulation is implemented in C#. I also have a new account on GitHub. I will leave the link in the description of this video, and you can go and download the code yourself if you want to see how it's done, or you can go and just follow me now on how to do it in VSCode. So what we will do next is I will jump into the code. This is my course content that I use for this video. So if I do reference to a course, this is for the course that's going to come into Udemy in the next few weeks. So I'm almost ready with that. So let's jump into Visual Studio Code. I'm going to show you in C# how to implement encapsulation. Start writing my code. What we're going to do is just immediately jump into the main method, or writing a person class, sorry. So what we're going to do is we're going to write a class, so a public class called person. All right. That's what we set, and we're going to open close curly brackets. We're going to create two private fields. All right, so we're going to create a string name, and we're going to create a private field called int age. Okay. Remember what private means? It's only private to this class. You won't be able to set any values inside here. We're going to create a public method called string get name. It's almost like the get setter, but I'm doing this for a reason, because this is how encapsulation is working. Because now what I'm doing is I create a private method to access and modify the encapsulated data. That's what it means. So the encapsulated data name, there's too many mistakes. So this is encapsulated data that cannot be seen from outside. But if I say get name, it will give any name. At the moment, it will just get null. All right. All right. So what we will do is we'll also create almost like a setter. We're just going to set the name. Why did I do this? This is void. Set name, and we pass in a new name. And then what we do is if, let's check, the string is not null, not null or empty. The new name that we are passing through is not null or is not empty. Then we set the name equals to new name. Okay, semicolon. And then we go and put an else in. If there isn't an empty or null coming through, we want to handle this. We could have handled it with a try-catch block as well, but for now we're just going to write out, say, name cannot be empty. So anything within this class we control, all right? And then we can create, the next one is public integer get age. So make this uppercase. And then curly brackets, and then we return the age. And we're going to create exactly the same. So I'm going to be lazy here. Copy and paste this over, and we change this to get set the age. Change this to an integer. And we're going to say new age. Well, not new age like that, new age. What we're going to do here is we're not going to check for nulls. We're going to say if new age is greater or equals to 0, then we can say, okay, new age is equals to age. All right. Did I do this correctly? Yeah. Why is it complaining? Okay, it's greater than equals to. Okay, so you first have to have the greater, then equals to. All right, and then obviously this is age cannot be negative. So if I pass through a value that is negative value, it will fail. All right. Now let's do the next step. We're gonna write a constructor now. We could have write the constructor in the beginning. I usually do that in the beginning. Just want to fix that. So we're going to create a constructor, public person. So when I initialize this, I'm going to say the initial name, and then int is the initial age. Okay. So initially when I create this, I'm going to say set the name, and I'm going to pass that parameter through initial name. Okay. And then I'm going to say set my age, which is going to pass the initial age. All right. Then the last one is because the values are not accessible from the outside, I'm going to create a public method that can display the information inside my class. Display info, and we will write a console.writeLine. Oh. Use the $ method, say name, and display the name, comma age, or age, and display the age. Okay, semicolon. Right, so that is our class. So if we run through it quickly, what we've done here, we've created a private name and age, and we created a get name, and we created a set name, created a get age and a set age, and we created a constructor, and we created a display method. All right, let's write the program. Class program. I think I said something wrong in one of my previous lectures, so apologies for that. If you don't declare anything to be public, it will actually be private. Okay, or protected. It was no private. Okay, then delete you Australia. Okay, let's create a person called person1 object equals to new person, and we call this John Doe, and let's make John Doe 25. Wish I was 25. Console dot write line, and if you are 25, enjoy your life, right? With good intentions always. All right, now we're going to do person1 dot get name. Okay, there is get name. Open and close brackets, and then the next one is age. So we're going to say person1 dot get age. Open close brackets, and let's close this with a semicolon. All right, let's do the following then, and say person1 dot set name, and we pass through a different name we call Jane Doe. So Jane Doe is probably girlfriend or sister or wife. Probably in this case sister, because I think I've set the age a little bit older. It doesn't really matter. Age is just a number, hey? So, okay. Semicolon on, and then let's run this person1 instance of the class and display the info. So let's explain. So the first one, we create a instance of the person class, right? And we pass to the constructor a value called John Doe. We write it out and say what it is inside here as a normal write line. And then we set the value to a second person, modifying the encapsulated data through the public methods that's available. And then we display the info again. All right, we'll display then that write line. So that is encapsulation, means you're encapsulating these private variables into public and use public methods to set and get those variables. It is similar than the type. Okay, so let's run this quickly. .NET run. Okay, ignore the nulls variables. Let's just I had those messages coming up, so I'm just going to clear quickly and run .NET run again. But the values actually did print out. So if you go to our C# code, you'll see that yes, we've got John Doe age, and then John Doe, Jane Doe age 30 for our second. So this means that you can actually set the values, you can manipulate it through public methods, and you can't access the private methods. That is what encapsulation means. All right, very simple. And you need to know and remember this when you get an interview question. I hope you enjoyed this video of encapsulation. So please also remember to subscribe if you're not subscribed, and like and comment if you've got any questions or anything you want me to cover. I'm back online. I'm back in working on my YouTube channel now. I want to get more and more videos up and running. So look out for more coming very soon. So I'm going to probably pop in a few videos in the next few days. Thank you. I'll see you soon.